Welcome to the 2011 NDFL Draft Extravaganza, presented to you live on the NDFL Network. This is the draft special. I'm sure you've all been waiting with bated breath for me to reveal what the order of the draft picks are. Instead of what I did last year with the Notre Dame hat, I'm going to use a Colts hat because this is the NFL, and really Notre Dame's just not representing, and it's a little depressing. So this is the official NDFL Colts selection hat. Here are all of our picks. What I've done, again, just as last year, is I've written everybody's names on sheets of paper. For instance, Jen Beecham, Lady Lexington. And I'm going to throw them into a hat, and we're going to have a random drawing here to see what the order of the draft picks are. That's about all there is to it. But I have a quick question for you before we start. Is playing in the NDFL easier than learning how to do brain surgery? Do bears poop in the woods? Sorry, terrible joke. I was trying to rip off Geico and it's just not working. I'm not really on my A game right now. So here we go. Here's the selections. Here's the hat. Let's give this a shot, right? Here we go. And with the first pick in the 2011 draft, we got, all right, who didn't see this one coming? Dave Brunsman, the Los Angeles Chicken Footers. Decided to go ahead and update my name because Red Rockers were so yesterday. Chickenfoot is now where it is. And if you want to go ahead and support a awesome rock band, Chickenfoot's coming out with a new album on September 27th. Go ahead and make sure to check it out. Sammy Hagar's new band. It's really awesome. Okay, next pick. Here we go. We have Evan Beecham, and he changed his team name to Off Your Mom. I'm not exactly sure what the heck that means. I don't really like it. Last year it was Your Mom, and now it's Off Your Mom. I think that's just a little kind of funky. I don't know. I don't really like it. Anyway, Evan, maybe you'll have to explain that to me later. The next choice is Jen Brunsman and Jerry Oliveira, the first grade nose pickers. Jerry is going to be co-managing a team this year with Jen. He's a Patriots fan. Jen is a Colts fan. He likes Tom Brady, and you thought your neighbors were annoying. Anyway, Jerry lives in our complex, and he wanted to learn the game. Jen said that she would be willing to teach him the game. She's a great elementary school teacher, but I don't know if she's really the best role model in terms of fantasy football. Last year, of course, excluded because she kicked butt last year. The next one is Chris Copes and Devin. Devin, I'm going to try to pronounce your name here. Is it Kegley? You're going to have to correct me on that one because I've never met you before. But they are, again, with the Gaylord Fockers. Copes is really supporting this movie that's about 10, 15 years old, and he just thinks the joke is still current, and it's not. But, that's kind of how he was back in high school, too. He just, he beats a joke straight with a dead horse and just won't let up until it's not funny. Well, guess what? It's not funny anymore. Maybe you can change your name now. I'm just messing, Copes. You're all right. You're not all right at fantasy football, but you're all right. I still like you. Okay, the next one is Mike Brunsman, the team name Buddy Christ. It's not really all that funny, Mike, because Christ is everyone's buddy. But, you're going to go ahead and rock that team name again. It's a good Dogma reference. We'll go ahead and let that live. Next pick is going to be Phil Brunsman, the team name Anatomically Incorrect. You can say that again. Sorry, Phil. Just messing. Sorry. The next pick is Scott Osterling, Hokamania Rules. Scott is taking a lot of pleasure in the fact that he has a new coach at the Michigan Wolverines this year. It's Brady Hoke. Much to the demise, of course, of our alma mater, a lot of people's alma maters in this actual football league, Brady Hoke. He coached Ball State to an undefeated season, then left before the ball game, and it's been downhill ever since. Way to go, Ball State. Thanks for leaving us, Brady. It's really great. Appreciate it. Really good. Really appreciate it. The next pick is Dan Wise and Julie Wise, the Fremont Ross Little Giants. Now, this is some school spirit that, this is awesome because Dan went to Fremont Ross Little Giants. I'm not exactly sure what the heck a Fremont Ross is, and Little Giants actually sounds completely condescending. I don't know. But, I don't know. He really supporting that high school football team. It's just whatever he wants to do. But anyway, Julie is apparently the executive on the group, and so he's going to be monitoring everything that Dan does, and that's probably a good idea because really, Dan, I don't know, you didn't really do all that hot last year. Maybe you need a woman's touch. But this is what happens when you get married. I mean, the woman just kind of takes over everything, and that's just kind of how it is. So what do you kind of do about it? The next pick is Jay Ryan, Columbus the Hate Maker. Jay really doesn't understand grammar because it should be the Columbus Hate Makers, but he majored in music and he works in tech, so I guess that we'll go ahead and let him slide on that one. Okay, the next selection is Michelle Brunsman, the Spunky Soccer Moms, or Spunky Soccer Mom. She is definitely a spunky soccer mom. In fact, she has it all over her hair, and it's really just, it's kind of weird. But follow me on this one, all right? You got to follow me. All right, the next pick, here we go, at long last, Jen Beecham, Lady Lexington. Sounds kind of like a hooker's name, but, to each his own, I guess. The next one, pick in the draft, is going to be Scott Schmeling, the Schmeling Packers. He is very creative with his name because his last name is Schmeling, and then the first name of his team is Schmeling. So he really kind of put it together there. It was really funny. I'm thinking that maybe he should take that out and just call them the Fudge. Bad joke, I'm sorry. But, at least it's a little more creative than Schmeling Packers because last name straight into the name, I don't know. You could have thought a little bit better there, I think, Scott. And you've also been, you've been rocking that for a while too, dude. I think ever since we started fantasy football, you've been rocking the Schmeling Packers, and no changing in your horizon apparently. Okay, speaking of school spirit, Dan Wise and Julie Wise with the Fremont Rossville Giants. Here's another one, Diane Wise. That is Dan's mom. She is rocking the Massillon Tigers. Now, this is a real football team, and Diane graduated from the Massillon High School probably like 250 years ago. But, anyway, the bottom line is she's really old. But she promised this year that she was going to be much better at fantasy football because she just retired. And so she has all of this free time to kick our butts in fantasy football. So the warning to you, Diane, is you better be good this year. You made a promise, and you better live up to it. Right, Rex Ryan? And anyway, last but not least, we have the 9-year-old. He's 9 this year. Sammy Brunsman, the Champions. He, again, is kind of jumping the gun a little bit because his name was the Champions last year, and, well, he did not win. Sammy, I'm not going to rub it into you a little bit, but, I'm not going to rub it in too much, but, I think you are jumping the gun there just a tad. Maybe you can say you're the runner-ups, or maybe you're the division champs, but instead of like the champions, that's pretty egotistical, really. And for a 9-year-old to be that egotistical is really kind of crazy. Anyway, that is the draft selection. So I'm going to go ahead and get this bad boy emailed out to you. Not emailed out to you, it's completely live. It's broadcasting live on the NDFL. The draft is on September 6th, I believe, at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 6 p.m. California time. So we'll make sure to see you guys all there. Looking forward to a good season. Glad we're not on strike. Welcome back to the league.